Hey guys, welcome to Offshoot Comments Off Topic. We're your host, Kirby Kid.
Simply Cedric.
Also known as David Clark.
And Cedric Harris.
Today we're talking about My Hero Academia, episode 25, Todoroki versus Bakugou. The one we've been waiting for.
Well, the one we've been waiting for. But again, let me just start off by saying, so much happened. Such great pacing. Okay, I mentioned it. I'm done.
All other animes need to learn from this anime.
Right?
It was great. Like they got right to the fighting.
No, they even had a little flashback setting it up.
Yeah, I ignored all that. And they got to the fighting, and the fight was really good. And I love how like the audience was, even when he was encased in ice, was very terrified of Bakugou. They heard like Godzilla's footsteps. They're like, what is that? Like, it's Bakugou.
Well, we all knew it was Bakugou.
Yeah, but it was just terrifying because like I can hear him, I can feel it, but I can't see it.
Yeah, he's like a T-Rex coming off in the distance.
Right. So like he comes out, and then Bakugou, before the fight started, told Todoroki, use your left side on me like you did on Deku. And I thought, well, okay, he's probably gonna do it then. He did not. He did not. He actually choked at the last second, and he didn't use his flames. But it's cool because Bakugou used this howitzer move that he did with they did against Gravity Girl, but this time he did like a tornado Gatsuga Tensho Gatsuga thing.
Super Rasen Shuriken.
He was like, yeah, I'm in an anime, and this somehow works.
Well, that's what Eraserhead brought up the point that like Bakugou shines in battle, and it's like Bakugou learned from watching Todoroki's prior fights. He went to his fire side even though he had a feel. He told him to use it,
right? And
then he did that whole spinning, adding momentum and rotation.
But I like how Bakugou, even though he's like a giant explosive guy, does these little intricate, like fourth Hokage type movements where like, at the last second he's like a little puff and whoop out of the way.
Yeah.
It's like those are moves that you don't expect from a hothead.
No.
Yeah. Which is why it's always worse. People are like, oh, he's a hothead. Oh, snap, he does strategy? Oh, okay.
Well, and that's what everyone sees him as a hothead, but when he was telling Todoroki to like use your full power against me, that's his way of being Deku. Like, give it your best because I need to know I'm trying to be the best, so if you hold back, I'm not going to be the best. But he was trying to motivate him in the only way he knows how. Right.
And then the flashback where he's like crying, I want to be the best in you. I'm like, it's like he sounds crazy, but he also has, like he wants to be a hero too. He wants to be the best. I mean, he's not going to be.
Well, he has his reasons.
Because he does not have one for all. But he'll be like top 3.
Definitely top 3. Yeah. Yeah. But Todoroki
will probably be better. He lost this one because he was like, I don't know what to do.
Well, he was thinking about his mom and how his mom like burned his face.
His mom was crazy, dude. She's like, the kids are acting more like him. First off, we saw Todoroki and we saw his sister in this episode. Yes. Neither of them look like they act like Endeavor. She was just crazy.
Well, she is in an insane asylum, so
yeah. But I mean, like she seemed to always be crazy. And look, I don't feel bad for her, okay? Because you want to marry the rich, popular.
It's an arranged marriage.
No,
that was an arranged marriage.
They don't have forced marriage.
No, they did.
It was arranged, but you had to legally agree to it.
Well, no, but family has
Todoroki. She has half Todoroki's power. If she really didn't want to, if she was super against it, it wouldn't have happened.
There's a whole
arranged. Like we think you guys should get married. We're gonna put pressure on you. She's like, well, okay. No.
In this universe, it has been explained.
No. I know the family got together and said you guys should get married to make a good quirk and whatnot. But if she didn't want to, it wouldn't have happened.
I didn't read it as that way. I read it more as like the traditional. Indian
The laws are still the same. It's just like it's kind of like if my mom said we're gonna like you are and this chick that we know from the family are gonna get married. It's like it's family social pressure on you to do it, not force of law pressure.
But this was like, this is like what the 4th generation that quirks have showed up.
Yeah.
So like there were the whole dark time when heroes and villains were all crazy until All Might showed up. The whole forced. I read it as it's forced marriage. Let
me know down below, guys. Do you think she was actually legally forced to marry this guy, or do you think she just like kind of agreed with the thing that,
or it was
went
suggested
wrong?
And she said, "Oh, okay."
it was not forced on her. They brought it up there, and she probably thought, okay, well, he's the best hero, blah blah. Because like, look, you knew good and well going in the kind of guy you were marrying. If you didn't want to marry that guy, if you were so opposed to him, that I guarantee you, she either would have found somebody else to help her out. Or, I don't know, All Might was around that time.
Well, and I know they don't like us talking about the manga, but later in the manga it talks about how that's not the first time Endeavor tried. Endeavor had a lot of money and prestige and power, and he was able to use it to try to have the strongest kid multiple times with multiple women.
Right. And see...
So she wasn't the first.
She wasn't the first. And so she could have saw that and said, you know what? No, I'd rather be disowned and go out my own than have to deal with
Unless
this.
she was forced, and we all know in Japan, if your parents tell you to,
I think
you have to.
Nah, dude, I
Unless
think
you're
she was
Todoroki.
like, okay, well, you know, money, power, whatever. And she went over there and...
I think she was forced.
Nah, I think she should. If she really didn't want to do it, she wouldn't have done it.
I think she was forced.
Nah. I'll wait till they show the flashback, but you know how women are. So, but she's like, oh my god, they're acting like him. They're not acting like him. So we've already seen her judgment is not sound.
Well, no, I'm not saying like she might legit be crazy, but that could have been Endeavor saying, I don't care if she's crazy. I want her ice power for my son or for my children. So
yeah, well, she's
definitely crazy.
She's not the victim in this situation.
No, Todoroki's definitely the victim,
and all the other kids too.
Well, except I don't know if Bakugou's a victim.
No. I mean, no.
Todoroki's that family, the Shoto family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that was a cool point that, you know, Todoroki was like, this is my starting point as a hero, saving my mom. That's gonna be my first thing. And then like Deku, like, this is my starting point, learning how to use my powers without bringing others to worry about me, which is a super Batman deep adult thing to say. Right. Because he's like, I don't care about my body, but I don't want others to worry about me.
But I'll say this though, Todoroki's mom is still hot. So, like, she's definitely Killer Frost with the blue skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to see either a flashback or like a maybe a series about that time leading up to when All Might came in and everything was hunky dory.
Well, I haven't read Vigilantes, but apparently I don't know.
Well, Vigilantes, I think it's about the current same time period. Because I saw like the first few pages of it and Deku was in it, so I'm like, okay, well, you know, but yeah, like I like to see that because. Like that's the one thing that's always bugged me about Todoroki's mom is that like I feel like some part of you was okay with this because you weren't legally forced. I just gotta see that for me to feel bad for her. See now they're gonna show me that.
I feel like I gotta go back and reread some chapters. Because
you can't force someone who has the same kind of ice powers as Todoroki to do anything.
They do in India all the time.
Yeah, this is not India. This is powered Japan.
No, it's Japan in a fictional universe.
That people all have their own goals in anime, and they're like, I'm gonna do whatever I want, even against you.
And Japan still has
like Todoroki's
openly
he's in open defiance of his father right now.
Yeah, well, in front of the whole world.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah. Well, I still like at the end when Todoroki's walking to his mom, he walks by a kid and his mom, and she's like, yeah, it was all cool. It's like, bam, pow, and he's like talking about the fight, and Todoroki's like, yeah, that was me.
Right, like I'm super cool.
I know you didn't notice because I lost, but
right, it's like, yeah, you're not Bakugou, we don't care.
But even still, I've been waiting. There's two moments. There's a lot of moments I've been waiting for to see in the anime, but two of them were this episode. One was Bakugou winning and getting the medal.
Right. Oh yeah, he was super. he was super salty.
He was fighting it the whole way, and All Might just forcing it on him.
He's like, yeah, and then he just like kept it in his mouth for like apparently a few days.
He's like, ugh, just so angry. I don't want this. He's like, well, think of it as a wound,
right?
Even though you just got a gold medal for the whole world. And then you know, after All Might, you know, gives his inspirational speeches to the kids, he's like, all right, everyone, let's say it together. Thanks for giving your best.
Plus Ultra. Wait, what?
That's a total Plus Ultra moment. All Might, like
yeah,
yes.
It was.
All Might misreading it.
Yeah, he did misread it. But you know, like, what are you gonna say to him though? I mean, like, he's All Might still.
Yeah, well, that's what even the crowd's like, All Might.
You're right, like, oh, that guy.
But that was those. I've been waiting to see that, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah. I mean, Cemento's having to lock up Bakugou because he's just insane.
Right now. I've forgotten, and I don't want to do too many spoilers from the manga, but They show more interaction between Todoroki and his mom, right? In the manga, I believe.
A little,
like not a lot, but like
yeah.
like it's like a little bit, right?
Yeah.
She's still crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still crazy.
Well, I love in this episode when Deku's mom's like, I passed out like 5 times.
Right.
Do you want to see the recording? It's in HD.
Right.
He's like,
no, I'll watch it by myself, Mom.
You know, I can study on it later.
I like it. His mom's hilarious. I have the power to pull small objects towards me.
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly. That's stupid. That's a dumb power. I feel like you're part of Pain's power done terribly. Oh man, we're still not seeing his dad yet.
No.
Yeah. So
talk about terrible dads.
Right.
Terrible anime dads.
Which I want to see what happened in the time before All Might came on the stage. I want to see how things were there.
Well, apparently it was terrible.
It wasn't that bad.
There's like, you know...
I mean, it produced All Might, and apparently in his flashback he's walking around like, yeah, life was okay.
Well, apparently All Might's teacher wasn't that good. Because there was Yakuza-level supervillains.
She was okay, just she ignored her own family and possibly all of life's responsibilities. Because apparently she didn't clean up this time.
Well, we can go...
Or maybe it grows very exponentially every time it's passed down, and she didn't have enough power to do it. Maybe it's like Super Saiyan, where it's like she was only like regular base, and then got the All Might. Like, oh, you're Super Saiyan now, or something. I don't know.
So Deku's Goten.
Yes, basically he's Goten.
Super Saiyan.
He's Goten with Broly's power. But yeah, I mean, I like the episode. But yeah, guys, let us know down below about Todoroki's mom. How do you feel about that?
Was it
and
forced?
without going into manga spoilers or any other, like, if you know anything outside of what has been aired on the show,
yeah,
please do not bring it up in the comments. But do you guys think, like, when they say she was forced, do you think she was like, this is the law, you have no other option, or we're gonna like murder you, or do you think it was like pressure and she kind of wanted to marry him anyway? Because you know how women are. If they don't want to do something, it ain't gonna happen. Especially when they can freeze an entire mountain in a second.
Well, is it exponentially? Because we don't know how much could she just make ice cubes?
I'm pretty sure her power was great enough to. If her power was to make small ice objects, he would have been like, nah.
Well, but then his sister, what was her like? You know, apparently she wasn't good enough to be number.
Well, I don't think what they've I don't think they've shown their powers yet. I don't know if they have just ice or fire or no power. I don't know. And if we do know, we can't say anything yet because, you know, it hasn't been aired. But, yeah, let us know down below what you guys think about that whole situation, about his crazy hot mom. And yes, I mean that's both
crazy,
ways. Hot, and also, yeah, you get it.
Also crazy hot.
Right. So, like, I was like, oh, snap, Todoroki, she looks like she's your age. So,
yeah, with those, Gasa Yuno eyes.
Right, she's like, oh yeah, she might be Unicorn of the Universe, who knows? But yeah, let's know, guys. Now, our next week's episode, we're gonna be doing Saving Comics DC Comics Edition. We're gonna be doing it kind of live
from the floor,
because we're gonna be at Amazing Vegas, which is a comic book convention where, like, you know, Rob Liefeld, McFarlane are gonna be there. It's gonna be a big deal, and Ostrich is a table down there, and so we're gonna be doing it from the table. Or the hotel room, wherever we find a time to actually record it. But yeah, so we're going to be in Vegas. And so don't expect the episode to be like regular time. It might be a little later. Or it might be earlier, depending on how things go. We don't know.
Yeah. So, you know, time's a big ball of, you know, wibbly wobbly.
We don't allow those references on the show.
Well, it just happened.
Editing it out. It just happened.
Wibbly wobbly.
Edit. David, edit all this part out. That's right. Talking to future David. But anyways, guys. Until next time, we've been your host, Kirby Kid.
Simply Cedric.
See you later, guys.
Wibbly wobbly.